Hey people, so today I wanted to address a very big thing that impacted my life, which is praying 5 times a day. So I'm a Muslim. Obviously, I'm from Tunisia, so we're a majority Muslim country. Although not a lot of people pray nowadays. If you go to the mosque, I don't know, you find three, four, five ranges of people. So not a lot of young people as well. Although after Palestine and everything, there has been a spiritual awakening. I've seen more and more of my friends turn into prayers. I've also went back to my prayers before Palestine thing happened. Funny story that I'm gonna tell probably in another video. So, but before I start this, so I'm gonna be completely honest. I am unemployed right now. I left my last sales job a month ago, something like that. Um, just learned a big lesson about capitalism and about how even if someone is from a developed country, they can be a fucking thief. They can be a fucking asshole, and they will um, use you, especially you'll get underpaid and everything. Doesn't mean that there aren't good employers, that there obviously are, but I wasn't very lucky, although I learned a great lesson from that. So when you're unemployed, it is so easy to drift into dopamine, um, dopamine infested activities. Or just scrolling on Instagram Reels, YouTube, reading manga, whatever you wanna do. I stopped drinking long ago. I don't do drugs. I don't do none of that. But yeah, you get lots of temptations basically, and the problem with drifting is if you don't have a baseline discipline in your life, whether it's training, whether it's waking up early, something, you're gonna be drifting like a long way further away from the road you're pursuing. Your purpose, basically, what you want to do in life, whether you want to become an athlete or your deen, your religion, your relationship to God, um, business, whatever. And the thing is, when you're unemployed, no one holds you accountable. So you don't have that, the school stress or the job stress where you might get fired or I don't know, you have an assignment and you have to do it, whatever. So, and the biggest thing that saved me from this is praying 5 times a day. The big thing is, I think, when doing something, the more purposeful it is, the easier it is to do, basically. And as Muslims, we don't have to think about our purpose in life. And that's the good thing about our religion, the best thing, because if you want to live happy, if you want to live a, not happy, but a fulfilled life, you need a purpose, you need a certain purpose. Purposeless people who only pursue dopamine are the most depressed, the most unhappy people ever. I was one of them, so I can assure you that. And we have our purpose ready. Our purpose is to worship our Creator, and we have our judgment day and then the afterlife. So we only see this life as a test, and apart from our religious activities, we also basically having a family and working and making money is also part of it as well, and is rewarded by Allah, by God, basically. So with this out of the way, I pray basically regularly in time. So I pray in the mosque. Anything you do that's related to other people, you're gonna be much more disciplined doing it. That's the smart thing about the mosque. Basically, I mean, the we call it hikmah, or the wisdom of God, is when you do something that's productive with more people, when we're more excited to do it, and now those people are going to be judging you as well. If you don't come, why haven't you come, etc. So makes you even more disciplined. So now, and there are days when I sleep 3 p.m., 4 p.m. I have to wake up at 5:40 p.m. So with 1 hour of sleep, wake up, do my wudu, which is like basically cleansing yourself, sort of thing, and finish my wudu, do my prayers. Those are extra prayers before the obligatory prayers, and that what it does to me is every time I drift away, or I spend my day scrolling on Instagram and doing nothing productive, every single prayer I get to basically judge myself, and basically you're what's it called, you have a sense of guilt when you don't do shit, basically. um, you just you just have another chance of redeeming yourself prayer by prayer. And the good thing is, what I learned over the years is the earlier you wake up, the more productive you're gonna be. The later you wake up, the less productive you're gonna be. Days where I wake up at 5 p.m., I do so many things early in the day, and I have my productive day finished very early. Well, meanwhile, when I wake up at 1 p.m., can do nothing. I'll do maybe something little productive. I don't know, train. That's the maximum gonna be amount of things I'm gonna be doing when I'm waking up late. So basically, prayer dials and organizes your day, and you pray every single day. There is no playing when it comes to prayer. You need to pray. This is God's right. This is God's. You basically, this is what you owe to God. 5 prayers a day. So it's one of the biggest sins. One of the biggest sins is to stop doing your prayers. Basically, you're considered we call him a kafir, or a someone who basically left the religion. That's how big of a sin it is to stop your prayers. And unfortunately, a lot of Muslims are not doing their due diligence to God, their creator, unfortunately, which is just very sad. So anyway, that's the biggest benefit, is you don't drift away. Because usually when I used to drift away, it's gonna be a period. It's gonna be 2 weeks, 3 weeks, until I feel miserable, and I know that not being productive is, I know that it's depressing, which makes it even more depressing, because at least in your non-productive days you feel depressed, but you don't know why. But when you know why, it makes you even more miserable. So when you have your prayers, when you have your training, when you have all of these dialed in and their habits, it's going to be much easier to get back up. So every time I drift away, come back very easily. And other benefits, it's a form of meditation, it's a form of manifestation, and gives you a lot of discipline as well. So in terms of meditation, in your prayers, you have to be present. We call that khushu'. You have to be 100% present. When you're reciting your Quran, you can ask God whatever you want, and God will respond to you. If it's a good thing, if it's not a good thing, He will not respond to you, because He knows that if it was a good thing, He would have given it to you. And even if He doesn't, He will reward you that in Jannah. So always gonna be, it's a win-win situation with God. And the manifestation concept is present in Western culture, and it works for a lot of people. So imagine manifestation not to the universe, but to God, to your creator. So your belief is 100%. It's crazy. Moving on to discipline 5 times a day. I think that's Because I used to pray until I was 13, 14, and then went to Spain, went to the Libs, became a Lib myself, unfortunately. Not a big of a Lib, but you know, I abandoned my deen, unfortunately, and that made me miserable for years, depressed, low self confidence, all that. And I'm really ashamed of that. But that self discipline always stayed with me because I prayed for like, I don't know, 5 years, 4 or 5 years, 5 times a day, every single day. And that helped me out with my fitness journey, with my studies, and inshallah now in business and in whatever job I want to do. So yeah, that's about it. If you want to subscribe and follow the journey and maybe learn a little bit from me. And if you want my help, cold calls, want my help in any way, send me a message. I have no problem. All right? Have a great day.